What? What in the world? We were fully planning on talking about how we missed out on Kyle Tucker. As we're recording our Kyle Tucker video for the windup, Bo Bichette signs a unbelievably massive deal with the Mets. 3 years. Was it $126 million?
Yeah, with an opt-out after year one.
And no deferrals?
And no, this is effectively a 1-year contract for Bo Bichette.
That's on tilt, right? That's Steve Cohen tilting last night.
This is mega tilt. This is super tilt.
Where's he gonna play?
I mean, all we needed was one more second baseman. I've been saying it all offseason. All we needed was one more.
This is a weird one because, like, I gotta take off the Mets bias hat here. I don't love that contract for Bo Bichette at all. I don't like it at all.
I mean, for 1 year,
yeah, if it's 1 year, sure, but
all the risk with Bo Bichette is
injuries.
We don't know how he's going to age, and he's a bad defender. I don't care if he's going to age. He's going to be 30 when his contract's over.
I'm saying, what if Bo Bichette doesn't play that well and doesn't opt out? Then we're just on the hook for $126 million to Bo Bichette for the next 3 years.
I mean, clearly we don't care about money anymore. Like who cares? Like we offered Kyle Tucker. I mean, I was so ready to come on here and diatribe about how the Mets offer to Kyle Tucker was better. About how I think this is going to be. We're going to stay disciplined the rest of this offseason, not going to tilt. And then I guess now Bo Bichette's just
is he our first baseman?
I think he's too small to be our first baseman. I think I'd rather Polanco there.
How big is Bo? I'm sorry that we're not a little more polished with what we're trying to say here because again, it just happened, and this was not even on my radar for even half a percentage point. What? Bo Bichette on the Mets? I've shit on Bo Bichette a lot. I have been not recently. Someone who I'm particularly that high on. I don't even know if the fit for the Mets is that good.
All right. Well, I mean, let's break things down then. Because
subscribe, by the way. Subscribe.
So everyone subscribe. Mets'd podcast. Mets'd podcast. Mets'd podcast. We said the Mets need a right-handed bat. Bo Bichette's a right-handed bat. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Is man, and you know what? For all the people who say too much about like walking and hitting home runs,
that's it. We got batting
that's
average.
Not Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette is I'm gonna put the ball in play a lot, and I'm gonna hit 300.
Bo Bichette's for sure a dude in that sense. Again, like everything negative I've said about Bo Bichette personally this offseason was the fear of like a 6, 7, 8 year $1 million,
yes.
6, 7, 8 year contract. 6, 7. I never even thought that was a remote possibility for the Mets at all. It seems like that there was some. I mean, because we should still angle this, talk a little bit about how this is related to the Kyle Tucker thing.
Yeah, well, this is because they missed out on Kyle Tucker. There's no doubt.
This is because they missed out on Kyle Tucker, and it did seem like the Steve Cohen tweet that was heard around the world is kind of like was a weird move about it. It felt like, I mean, you could tell me what you thought about that tweet, but to me it was thought of when the Mets made their final offer to Kyle Tucker, which now that we know was $220 million over 4 years with no deferred money and a higher signing bonus than what the Dodgers wound up giving him. Objectively, a better offer than the Dodgers gave. I think Steve was kind of being a little cocky, kind of like 2021, 2022 Steve Cohen. He was like, let's see where the smoke comes because I know my offer's better. And he was kind of surprised the Dodgers even got to a spot where their offer was considered equal or just slightly worse.
We got a tweet from Ken Rosenthal right now. Bo Bichette is expected to play third base. Mets could trade Brett Beatty for pitching or perhaps move him to first base. Is this Brett Beatty to the Tigers for Tarek Skubal?
Are we trading? No, I don't want to trade Brett Beatty. No. But I got Bo Bichette's better than Brett Beatty. Not doing that. I mean, also, wow, what? Brett Beatty's world just got rocked.
Ken Rosenthal also said,
now we need a
Brett
lefty.
Beatty play first base. And Jorge Polanco's your DH.
I guess now there's pieces, like we have versatility on this team. But yeah, I think that Steve Cohen probably said something he shouldn't have said. And he did this last year with Alonso, and I think he got a slap on the wrist, I'm pretty sure, from the union about talking about a player who was actively free agent as an owner. That's literally not allowed in the CBA. I think that there's a non-zero chance that Kyle Tucker might have seen that tweet and been like, I don't want to play for this guy. It's kind of annoying.
Possibility.
It's a non-zero chance. And I think now the Mets got scorned, I guess they feel like, by Kyle Tucker. And it seems like now we might go ballistic.
What's crazy is we haven't... Oh, I think the Mets are about to do some insane shit. I think they're about to go crazy. We might get a trade in a couple hours.
I was so ready to come on here and be like, yep, this is going to be a disciplined offseason now. You know what? At this point, why even compete with the Dodgers? Keep all of our picks. Don't sign any qualifying offer players. Let's let the kids play and see who we have. Just let's have a fun baseball season. This is now like we have pieces that I don't know. Half these guys are going to be on the team on opening day.
I got the Mr. Krabs Woozy a meme right now where I'm like, the world is spinning. We didn't even hear the Mets link to Bo Bichette, I feel like, for a second this offseason. Nothing.
I mean, we didn't really hear anyone linked to Bo
Besides the
Bichette
Phillies.
besides. Yeah, and I guess like Bo Bichette's expected to play third base for the
Can
Mets.
he play third?
What? He also gets a $5 million opt-out bonus. I guess the Mets can offer him $5 million not to opt out. Is that what that means? This is like,
Well, I think if
wow, January just got a lot more exciting.
yeah, his arm's not great.
No, but like
It was towards
fine.
the bottom last year. It was like 36th percentile. I don't know. Who cares? He's offense.
Yeah,
But
that part I don't care. Maybe there's also a smoke.
Here's what I'm going to say though. I'm going to be negative for 1 minute.
Okay.
3 for 126 to Bo or 5 for 155 to Pete. I probably would have preferred Pete.
I think that this is definitely an indication that a lot of people inside the Mets building just didn't want to give 5 years to Pete. I think there were people that were like, once you got to 4, they were curious about where that production is. Bo Bichette, this entire if he goes the max length of this contract, he won't even be 31 years old. So I think
it's good for Bo. It's a great contract for Bo.
Yeah, he gets to opt out after 1 year. This is going to be Alex Bregman with the Red Sox.
Literally.
That's what this will be. Because if he plays well, he's basically guaranteed to opt out. And he'll show the league he can be a good defender at the other positions. But also, it is telling them, I mean, maybe it's just because we already have Marcus Semien, but the Mets like, we don't even want to consider you second base. Like,
no.
We're going to send you to third. I don't want you to turn double plays, guy. Like, I don't want to deal with that stuff.
Because Bo's never been particularly good at defense, so this does go against the defense thing.
Yeah, but I guess the idea is like a bad shortstop can be a good player somewhere else. This is astounding.
Again, I'm spinning left and right because we heard
this is a true reaction.
This is a true reaction because we also heard about all defense now. Now we're going to take our guy who actually played pretty good third base and now might put him in first base position. He doesn't play at all. We also have a second baseman that might be playing first base. Mark Vientos is gone. There's no shot this guy's on this team by opening day. No way.
Wait. Yeah, this is the right-handed bat, and I guess and we also we still need multiple.
Still need 2 outfielders. Does Brett Beatty play left field?
Maybe. Does Bo Bichette play left field?
I don't think Bo can
probably
play left.
He can't move. No, he probably doesn't want to do that on a 1-year deal either.
Does Brett Beatty play left? Maybe that's more of a spot than first base.
Maybe the Mets just got really, really, really big-time calls on Brett Beatty, and they were like, his value is so high that it might be foolish not to trade him.
Maybe that's the Scooble. Maybe the Tigers are like, if you want Terry Scooble, the conversation starts with Brett Beatty.
I'm shocked that this happened. I actually thought the Mets were going to chill out, and we were going to go into the season with like kind of a rough and tumble ragtag bunch of prospects and vets, and we were gonna grind out 86 wins and then lose in the DS.
This is not a boy genius offseason. This is not Dumpster Dave.
No. Again, the Dumpster Dave thing. Like for the people that were really upset about the Kyle Tucker Mets thing, I don't think there's anything really more the Mets could have done.
No doubt. I don't think so.
The Mets gave Kyle Tucker one of the best contract offers a player in the history of the sports ever
and they
received.
Just gave the best contract a player in the history of sports ever received to Juan Soto. You got 15 years of security, and you're going to make almost $800 million.
And then for Tucker, again, like the higher signing bonus, the no deferred money, and the $2 million in different present day average annual value that I think was super washed away by the extra, what was it, $11 million in signing bonus? Like that is, to me, that was a better offer financially, 100% a better offer. He just chose the Dodgers because they're a better organization.
This is crazy.
This is also a fun part of this. We're just ripping. We have ripped like this in a while. I don't know what's going on right now. A part of this is also, too, and people have chastised the Mets front office, Steve Cohen, David Stearns for this. It looked like Bo Bichette was going to be a Philly. So, again, take them off the Phillies. Fuck it. Good. Don't let them get the thing.
They might be the only team they might be the only people that are more like, what the hell just happened than we are.
Imagine being a Blue Jays fan the last 12 hours.
It happened again to them, by the way. It happened again.
I mean, this is, again... I'll never say I'm mad about my team paying a lot of money for what's a very good player. Bo Bichette is a good player, especially for 3 years. I was worried about Bo Bichette. If it was going to be a long contract, 3 years, I don't care about any of the downsides
I've made fun
of
Bo Bichette so much the last few years.
On the flip side of this was a desperate play by the Mets.
This is mega desperation.
This was, we want to get but also this is also the thing that a lot of people ask for from the Mets. So a lot of people that might be critical of this deal, this is what you want, where it's like, just get the current best player available on your team. And work itself out.
In terms of free agents that were available, now Bo Bichette was the best one. There's no doubt about that.
Bo Bichette, absolutely the best
Cody
one.
Bellinger maybe would be the other option. Is Cody Bellinger? They go after Cody Bellinger now too?
I'm sure they went to Cody Bellinger first with the same offer. He said no. And like, all right, Bo Bichette, I guess. I think that they just don't want to offer long-term deals. Like that's the ethos of this team now. That's where we are. Juan Soto's locked up. Francisco Lindor's locked up. We'll see about Tarek Skubal next year. The prospects are coming. They don't want to cloud these books. I said it on my YouTube channel a month ago. Like it's 100% the Mets do not want long-term deals. Doesn't matter who the player is, basically, unless they're Juan Soto.
And probably Tarek Skubal next year.
You're not getting more than 5 years to play for this team. It's just not happening.
Wow. Bo Bichette, that I not even for a second thought he was going to be a New York Met next year.
I didn't even think for a millisecond.
So there's your number 2 hitter, James.
Oh, great number 2 hitter. It's awesome for the number 2 hitter thing.
Now, again, let's talk about what this does for the Mets team. This is awesome for the Mets. This is a really take away all the money and the crazy contract and not ours. Again, not our money, so who cares? It's a great fit in terms of what the Mets need. You talk about it like
right-handed
and especially again, maybe like the conversation of what actually happened last year versus what fans think happened. If you talk about what fans want, you want a guy that puts the ball in play a ton. That's going to he will hit about 20 home runs probably next year. He's going to hit with runners in scoring position again because of that high batting average. He's a right-handed bat that this team desperately needed. Again, Pete Alonso was still way better of a hitter in my opinion. I think a more valuable hitter, but this is a different version of a valuable hitter for the Mets that they haven't had.
And it feels like we do still need some thump, but also like for Bo Bichette's career, he's a 122 WRC plus guy. Pete Alonso's about 130. Like it's not that different. Especially, I do kind of agree with your sentiment that I probably would have rather had Pete Alonso, but I think understanding where the Mets are coming from, that was never going to happen. I'm worried about Bo Bichette's legs. He happens to hurt them every single year. But also, like, watching him in the World Series play on one knee and was like, this guy's a dog.
No, he dogged it out in the World Series, being able to and hitting the big home runs like that. Like, that's something to keep an eye out for. Definitely some dog inside of Bo Bichette. Also, fun fact, met Bo Bichette back in 2019 when I went to spring training.
Great guy.
2019, 2020? I don't remember which spring training was. Might have been 2020, right before all the COVID stuff. Incredibly nice guy. Like him and Vlad Jr., I remember were incredible dudes talking to all the fans, talking to the kids, giving autographs. So for the people who are like, love the good guys, oh my God, are we going to get the Bo Bichette stalker? Is she going to become a Met fan?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Hopefully that'd be a cool subplot of the season. I'm stunned. I keep trying to refresh Twitter to see if there's any other information.
Twitter's also like not working well today either.
Yeah, which is perfect. Thanks, Elon. But this Mets lineup, like, if Bo Bichette is the DH of the third baseman, Brett Baty's still on it. Like, the fact that this lineup can be, like, Lindor, Soto, Bichette, or Lindor, Bichette, Soto, like, that's super fun.
That is super fun.
Like, that really is. Like, and I think there's
I think there might be a world to almost hit it. Is just going to sound crazy. Hit Bo third because Soto and Lindor get on base so much that for Bo to maximize the most of his singles that are going to come throughout the year, having guys on base is going to be the best way to do it.
Oh, Keith is going to love Bo Bichette. No one uses the opposite field as much as Bo Bichette in Major League Baseball. He's gonna love him. And again, like I'm trying to get my head out of the analysis and get into the fan because like this is
no,
fun.
This is exciting as a fan. This is cool as a fan.
It's a cool thing that happened. Like, and a lot of people were going to be critical of the Mets because they missed out on Kyle Tucker. What's the plan? I think fair to say that the plan thing.
No clue what it is.
But I think it was always being opportunistic. Like, find the deal when it gets. Like, the Mets might have contacted Bo Bichette for the first time yesterday at like 9:51.
Yeah, there's a chance.
Like, right before the Tucker announcement happened.
When they found out that Tucker wasn't signing with them, they immediately were like, Bo Bichette, what's up?
They probably, let's call every single free agent and offer them a 3-year deal.
It has to be.
Maybe they should have offered Kyle Tucker an opt-out after one.
Oh, he's with Gary Vaynerchuk. I was like, is Bo a Boris guy? He's a Gary Vaynerchuk guy. That's their headquarters in New York City.
I have no he that guy
Vayner Sports.
I can't stand that guy. But yeah, again, like did the Mets offer Tucker the 1-year opt out?
Maybe,
but we didn't get that firm.
No, we didn't.
We got it after 2 and 3 from Duquette and Will Salmon. So again, like maybe that was a missed opportunity by them, and that's where the tilt comes in.
There's also almost no chance that he opts out after 1 year with the looming lockout.
I guess we also maybe they know it's a 2 because of the lockout. But then why don't you just do that with Kyle Tucker? Like there's probably like little things they could have done for the Kyle Tucker situation. This is such an on tilt.
This is mega on tilt. And I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it.
I'll tell you this too. People were complaining about the clubhouse. The clubhouse is gonna be a lot different next year.
Couldn't be more different. There's about 2 guys that are basically guaranteed to still be there from last year, and that's Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor. Now you got Bo Bichette and Francisco Alvarez. You got Bichette. You got Simeon. You got Jorge Polanco. You still need 2 outfielders.
Like at this point, I'd kind of be surprised if we didn't sign for Amber Valdez if we were just willing to do this. Yeah. Like if this kind of aggression came up now.
Or this is either because Beatty surely can't be for Peralta. That's too much, right? As crazy as that sounds.
No, this is too much for sure. 1 year Freddie Peralta versus Brett Beatty looks like he'll be a third baseman in this league.
So
for
surely
a while.
If Beatty's a trade, it's got to be for Skubal or someone that we're not even considering yet that maybe is available.
Yeah, I guess, or maybe this is the flip for Joe Ryan, which I don't think
I don't love that either
a ton. I don't know I don't know.
Still
what
need two outfielders.
Two outfielders. Need two outfielders.
I do love that because like my dad, and I'm sure your dad too, listen to the Mets'd up a lot. My dad just texted me right now, like 15 minutes after the news has come out that I told him. He's like, I'm so confused. He's hanging out in Puerto Rico on the beach. He's like, I don't really know what to do right now.
I mean, we're ending. This is gonna be one of our shortest episodes ever, just because like I want to get this out, and two, I don't know what else to say because I'm so confused. Like we might get you guys with another one later today, tomorrow.
Feels like there's gonna be another move. It feels like this signals to me shit's about to get crazy.
I think everything's on the table. I thought the whole offseason everything was on the table, and now it's like holy shit, everything's on the table.
We've seen Steve Cohen tilt before with moves, and I think that this Kyle Tucker thing was kind of a little, he got shoved in the locker by the Dodgers. Like, okay, nerd. Pushed him into the locker. And I think this is a little bit of him like, you want to fucking play? All right, I'm going to sign Bo Bichette. I'm going to go get this pitcher. We're going to make this trade. I think this team's going to look insanely different than it does even at this moment.
Yeah, it really does look insanely different compared to last year. I mean, this is going to be funny. This is like a time capsule. I have a Frankie Peppers from Kyle Tucker last night.
Just play it. Let's end it with Frankie Peppers.
That's what I'm saying. Here it comes. I'm sure he was quite sad, but this is going to
record my own video. I don't even know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, we got to get this one up. We got to do another wind up probably. Like I'm going back on NBC to record more videos after this.
I'm going on foul territory.
This is a crazy day. Here it comes. Frankie Peppers.
Gentlemen, this is Frankie Peppers. How you doing? What is happening in the sport of baseball?
Accurate.
True.
Right now, I don't know what to think.
12 hours later.
I wanted to call and say happy birthday to Mr. Mark Luino because I'm recording this on Thursday the 15th. It's your big birthday today, and Kyle Tucker went and took a dump in your pants as your birthday.
Thank you,
gift.
Francis.
So happy birthday, Mark. What's going on here, boys? Tell me about it. I'm looking forward to hearing what you think. I'll talk to you soon. Let's go, Mets.
I mean, how can that message be 12 hours old and still hit?
I'm really happy you bailed on the late night episode we were going to.
Me too,
because this is a lot more fun. What's going on right now? We just yapped you guys for 15 minutes.
I hope you guys know we're happy though that we got Bo Bichette.
No, yeah, I'm not upset. Like it's more about confusion, trying to figure that out. I think that's something we try to do in the show that we like doing. Is like trying to figure out the plan, be like front office translation at times best we can. And seeing shit like this, it's like I have no clue. No one has any idea. I mean, Jorge Polanco and
Bo
Bichette. Like, if anyone had those guys in the Mets bingo card when the offseason began, like, salute to you.
Who else is going? Who's also feeling crazy? The Mariners are like, who the fuck are we going to sign?
Yeah, Mariners like, what's going on here?
Third base. You could have played third base for us.
Like, we have so many second basemen on this roster.
We're becoming the Padres.
We've got the Marlins. We got 5 second basemen in the full roster.
And that's it. I got nothing else. I got to talk about it on my channel. James got to do stuff. We got to get this out for you guys.
When's the next time you see the next player you think is going to be on this team from this group?
The next player?
The next player you think that from outside the organization is going to be
Terry Skubal.
That's fucking crazy. I think Framber.
Right, we'll see.
I mean, if it's Skubal, I'll be jacked.
That would be a fun way to celebrate my birthday. I'll tell you that.
Williamsburg tomorrow. I'm me. But all right. Let's
go,
Mets, guys. This is
we'll
crazy.
see you guys. Peace out.
Peace out, guys. Whoa.